Alright, deck tech. Next iteration of Merfolk. And I mean, hey, look, we are trying out Chalice of the Void for the, for this new version. So, I mean, other than that, this is very similar to the last version. So, we had to take out the Tide Shapers, unfortunately. Those are really good, but I just don't think you can justify playing a 1-drop like that if you're playing Chalice main deck. I could be wrong, but yeah, I just wasn't seeing it. So that of course creates a little bit of a dilemma because we do want something that has pretty good application against a lot of the format. And I think Harbinger of the Tides could be pretty good. Harbinger of the Tides actually works really well with Chalice of the Void because you can return those Dragon Rage Channelers, those Ragavans, Delvers if they're still playing them, all that good stuff. You can return that to their hand, and then Chalice just counters it, if it's on one. Also, it's great against those tokens that Urza Saga makes. Of course, just dealing with Urza Saga outright would be better, but hey, it's just a pretty good foil to those tokens. Merfolk Trister, of course, as well, because it just turns them into a 0/0 with no abilities. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. See, the idea is there's so many Cascade decks in the format. There's so much Prowess. There's so much Ragavan. There's so much Dragon Rage Channeler. There's so much, I don't know. There's so much lots of stuff. Like it's, honestly, I saw some Merfolk decks, including Nikachu's packing Chalice of the Void main, and I was just like, man, like all these Merfolk players are packing Chalice main. Why aren't I? Usually I'm all over main deck Chalice. So let's give it a try. I mean, I gave it a shot a little while back. The metagame was too kind of all over the place. Chalice is at its best when there's like a lot of one particular deck. You see a lot that really gets hosed by it. But at the same time, we don't necessarily see the same type of deck again and again, but we do see lots and lots of decks with Ragavan and Dragon Rage Channel, I tell you that much. This is definitely Red's time to shine, and those two cards are both 1-drops. So, yeah, without going further into that much more, because like I don't think there's that much more to say over the last game, let's just see how Chalice does. Yeah, although I did have to make some room to accommodate the Chalices. Obviously, I took out the Tide Shapers. So actually, I could have played Dismember main instead of the Harbingers, but honestly, since I'm already since I'm already on the Chalice plan, I figured why not just play a card that synergizes super well. And of course, that means I have to move the Dismembers to the sideboard, but they've done well there before. The deck can be a little bit clunky now because one of the nice things about Dismember is it was like a pseudo 1-drop in a deck that didn't really have a lot of 1-drop slots, but at least with Aether Vial, Harbinger is like a pseudo 0-drop, at least when you get Vial up to 2. So that is good, but it's possible Dismember needs to find its way back into the main. It's just hard for me to imagine cutting Repeal when it synergizes so well with Chalice. It's hard for me to imagine cutting Harbinger when it synergizes so well, and just when it's, just a pretty nice card to have if we're not playing Tide Shaper. I can't imagine cutting Spreading Seas when there's so many Urza Saga decks running around. And I just can't really imagine cutting Merfolk Trickster just because it's just overall such a very versatile, very, very solid card. So yeah, Dismember has to go to the sideboard. That, of course, leaves me with a dilemma, because do I play 3 Dismembers or do I play 3 of something else? I'm going to play 3 Force of Negation, and hear me out. I don't really have a lot of clean answers to creatures. Like trying to counterspell them, trying to bounce or counterspell them, that works sometimes, but sometimes you just got to kill them dead, like with Stoneforge Mystic. And yeah, 4 Dismembers, the life loss can add up. But in some matchups, like against most of the Stoneblade decks, like you got to throw away your life to just deal with that stuff. It's always well worth it every time. And that just got me thinking. Force of Negation is probably the spell that we least need to have 4 copies. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they'd finally let me have my 16-card sideboard I've been wanting for the longest time, yeah, 4th copy would go in there. But I think out of all these spells, I mean, Force of Negation, there's nothing that Force of Negation hits that Counterspell doesn't. It is free, which is nice, but like, since it is at the end of the day kind of a redundant counterspell, I think that we suffer the least from not having access to all 4, because there are matchups where we need to have all the counterspells we can, like Amulet Titan or other decks that play like a critical creature. There are decks like the Stoneblade decks where you need as many Dismembers as possible to deal with those Stoneforge Mystics. Graveyard decks, we need as many relics as possible. At the end of the day, I just can't say the same thing with Force Negation. There's not that many decks where like we just absolutely, especially when we got Chalice on 0, because sometimes these are necessary against the Cascade decks. But if we got 4 main deck Chalice, I don't think we need to have 4 Force Negation as much. So yeah, I just like it's great, but I just don't think we necessarily. It's the card that we have the least need of seeing 4 copies in a game. And I know I don't usually think like that, but like that is something to consider. Like all of these cards are cards that in some matchups I do actually want to see all 4 copies. I like that would be really nice if I could actually see all 4 copies. Force Negation. Force Negation is the only card I can't quite say that I'm always happy to see 4 copies of, just because it can be a little bit clunky. Now, obviously, I would play 4 copies because, you know me, I'm Mr. 4-0s, but again, it's the only card that makes me think just a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if I actually am happy to have all 4 in a given match. So it just seems to me like it's the most 3 card, you know, it's the card most most able to be played as 3 of. So we will, and maybe honestly, it always could have been played as 3 of. Maybe I should have been playing Chalice as a 4 of in the sideboard when it was in the sideboard. That's really possible. Though Chalice really seemed like it was one of the most 3 card playable, but at the same time, you really want to stick this Chalice early. So anyway, it's neither here nor there since it's in the main deck. It's a 4 of under the MHayashi rule. So let's see how the games go, and shout out to my patrons shortly. Thank you everybody, and let's let the shout out begin. Alright, match 2. And yeah, we'll keep. And you know, maybe it's not fair to blame Chalice last game. It's very possible we lost despite Chalice and not because of it. And you know, Spreading Seas could be very, very good here in this spot. Suddenly, Spreading Seas being a lot better than maybe historically given credit for against Amulet. Maybe. And I think we have to kill that because not only will we effectively destroy one of their lands, but also that's going to go grab an Amulet next turn. So we definitely don't want that. Alright, bye-bye. Alright, Amulet, Titan. Okay. I could try to play this, but I need to just yet. I'm going to play another Aether Vial, then play Chalice on 1. Maybe I don't need to play Chalice on 1. Probably Chalice on 0, since we know they have a Summoner's Pact. Seems kind of better. The question is, do I want to... you know, I might just attack with a Mutavault instead of playing the Glasspool Mimic, because... yeah, I think I will. I think I will. I guess I should have maybe played this first, I don't know. Because I'm going to want to take this up to 3 next turn. And then, yeah. Man, you know, leaving this on... I mean, keeping my Tricksters may actually be super helpful later down the road, so I think I will. Could be a big mistake, though. Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, this could be a big mistake. It is possible. They could play a Titan next turn. Okay, doesn't look like. That's good. Alright, so this one's going to stay at 2. No, yes. Alright. Let's attack first. Alrighty. Maybe I should have attacked with Mutavault. Yeah, honestly, they need to bounce Amulet of Vigor. Not yet, at least. And I probably should have attacked. I have Merfolk Tricksters for days, though. That's good. Alrighty. I might play a Trickster, copy it, and then, okay. Just tap it down with Trickster. I might just return the Trickster to my hand. Actually, I'm attacking for lethal. Yeah, we're attacking for lethal, so I guess never mind. Yeah, we'll just do this just to see. Yeah, I can copy the master, so I think it's probably better. Yeah, let's just make sure we get the master out here. Make sure we copy the master. Yeah. Alrighty. So hey, we take a game off Amulet. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And they instantly leave the game and draw a card. Because Amulet is never supposed to lose, I tell ya. Alright, let's see here. Counterspell for sure. I don't think Repeal is all that great, although I can reset the Spreading Seas, but that may not be necessary. Chalice seems good on 0. At least half decent. I mean, the rest of these cards aren't perfect, but they seem okay. I don't think I need Force of Negation, because mostly all it does is counter Summoner's Pact, and if I have Chalice on 0, that does that without having to pitch a card. So, Force of Negation could become good if I see that they've got Karn. Yeah, well, I mean, this is not the most exciting list to challenge Amulet Titan with, but might be able to get there. Yeah, I just don't see this hand getting anywhere. Alright, this hand might get somewhere, but it's also possible we might get Urza Saga out. Amulet Figure, always got it. A lot of good incidental hate for the tokens. Okay. So I might want to Trickster that on upkeep, just to slow them down. Miss a land drop. I think I will do that, and then I can return it next turn. It's not a perfect plan, but it is a plan. Yep, okay. Just didn't do anything. I'm going to have this sit on 3 until I see further notice of something good. I mean, that's not bad, but it's hardly, you know, like necessary. Yeah, let's just return it now. And I could bring out the Lord, but I think I'll do that end of turn just in case they have like Fire Sprout or something, who knows. If they lose exactly, if they win at exactly 1 life, we know what the cause was. Okay, play the Dryad, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, and now they're threatening Titan next turn with Dryad. Let's see what we can do. See, I just didn't draw much. Yeah, even a Lord wouldn't have necessarily got it there for me. Spreading Seas could have slowed him down. Yeah, this is over. I'm just gonna. And they pretty quickly leave the game. Righty. Hitting that Dryad can be kind of important, maybe. But at the end of the day, also just winning with creatures is kind of important, too. Now, we have to be able to deal with that Dryad, so... I think we can probably live without Harbinger. Alright. Yeah, this is just not going to cut it. Sand might cut it. It's a very speculative hand. I think Trickster. Trickster is a hard one because it can be good against Titan, but ideally I want to win before that. Only 7 Amulet of Vigor. Alright, that could help. Maybe I should just go ahead and play it because they could potentially get a Zusa. I just don't know if that's what they're gunning for. Oh, Abundant Harvest. Okay. They seem kind of Urza Saga-less. We gotta play creatures in order to be able to actually win. We're gonna save our Spreading Seas for either an Urza Saga or one of those bounce lands. They might be trying to save up their bounce land for when they go off. Yeah, so they can go off next turn without ever exposing a bounce land of Spreading Seas, which is kind of nice. Righty. Oh, suspend. Well, okay, I mean, I think that's like that big of a deal. The thing is they need to actually have Titan in their hand. They can't go the pact of, the Summoner's Pact route. Go no, yes. Yes, unsuspend. Maybe we'll turn off. No, I don't know. Now this could be extremely helpful here. Yeah, so we're going to turn off auto yields, and we're going to hold up the Trickster. You may want to copy the Lord anyway, instead. Yeah, they drew Giant, so good thing we held on to the Trickster. Okay. Probably thinking whether to go the Helheim Bellicate route or the okay. Interesting, so they don't give it haste. Alright, let's keep the Aether Vial at 2. Could keep it at 3 actually. That way we can play the Merfolk Trickster. No, but I gotta use Spreading Seas. So no. This, on the other hand, the answer is yes. Cast. Yeah, so let's get rid of that Saga. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have a Dread of the Ascending Globe as well. And thank goodness I got a healthy amount of islands for us to feast on. I'll turn off auto yields because we definitely want to take up to 3 now. Can't have that thing attacking, no way. No sir, God. Alrighty. And where are we attacking for lethal? 12. Let's see. Yeah. 4, 8, 12. Yeah, we're attacking for lethal next turn. That's nice. Alrighty. Oh, yes. Okay. Alright, well, let's do this. Let's attack. I guess I should have maybe played Chalice of the Void first, but I think it's okay because realistically they just remove it in response, and I think that's lethal. Noise, taking it down against Amulet. Washes the bad taste of that red-black midrange out of her mouth. Sweetness. All right, match 3. Yeah, it's match 3. So, yeah, we'll keep. I mean, we got possible Chalice on 2. I mean, on 1. We got possible Svelin followed up. Could be good. There is something to kind of like about the set it or forget it nature of Chalice. And of course, we have effectively 2 mana because of the Glasspool. Alrighty. Yeah, so I think we need to go Chalice in 1. This might not be enough because if they have Cavern of Souls, then obviously this is not going to do all that much. Okay, so an Anthem. Interesting, so more of an aggressive elf take. Well, getting Svelin down next turn could set us up for pretty good things down the road. We shall see. Chalice didn't do that much in game 1, but Chalice might just be necessary. You know, it really might, in order to like not just lose to decks that spam the board with 1-drops. Alrighty. They might just have to play. Yeah, I was gonna say that's good for us because they have to play that in order to untap it. It's not good that they get to untap it, but at least they have to waste a card. I don't know if they've got main deck answers. Okay. That's unfortunate, but all right, let's attack. Okay, that's good, but unfortunately, if I wouldn't, yeah, that's good, but like, I want to Spreading Seas that, but it's not like the most efficient use of our mana. Yeah, we'll just Trickster. Gwynion's Elite. I guess that's fine. We could try to double block. I don't know how necessary that is. Yeah, you know, I'll try to double block because that'll also allow us to, okay. Might as well tap this Sentinel because it doesn't untap. Although, if we draw like a Repeal or something, no, but we might draw a Harbinger, so tapping it could set us up well. Yeah, okay, well that obviously was a... I can't bounce this either. Well, you know what, we're going to attack, and actually we can make our creature on... Yeah, so you know what, let's just play this, and... let's see, I could attack, yeah, and I might as well attack. If they combine blockers, it is what it is. My creature is essentially indestructible unless they kill the other Merfolk. Which they might. They could double block, or they could block the Trickster. Might be an idea. Yeah, or the Mutavault. I think people overvalue Mutavault. Like, Mutavault's actually, like... this one's actually better, because I don't have to spend mana to make it into a creature. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, let's see. Can I just win? Yeah. I was gonna get cute, but I think I just win if I go for this. So. Nice. Nice. Alrighty. Well, I mean, so maybe Chalice has redeemed itself in our little testing here, because it didn't beat the Ragavan deck, but it did. Make no mistake, it won that game against Elves. There's no way we would have won that without this. Yeah, it's just very unclear what we are supposed to take out. Probably Spreading Seas, even though Spreading Seas kind of won the game there. The reality is that Dismember is just better at dealing with the problematic elves. I kind of want to bring in Counterspell too for the inevitable collected companies. But what to take out, right? Because like all these creatures are pretty good. The Lords are actually pretty good for pushing through the elves. Whether or not Chalice is good all depends on whether or not they have Cavern of Souls. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm just going to run this. Okay. We'll try it. Alright, question is, do I want to dismember this? And I think the answer is no. Yeah, because we definitely want to dismember that instead. And then I think we Trickster on upkeep. I mean, we could repeal, but I kind of like, you know, getting on board with the creature. Alrighty, and we can steal in. Okay, Cavern of Souls. So I think the Chalices are coming out for Counterspell next game for the collected company. Okay. I still might play Svelin, the Artless Archmage. No, I can't. Yeah. We're gonna bounce this. We're gonna play this. Dismember this. I'm gonna play the. Oh, it's Mystic again. Okay, so an Anthem. It's Mystic. Card on top. Yeah, I mean, I'll attack. I'm gonna save my Dismembers for more powerful stuff. Alrighty. So an Anthem is not bad. Okay. I could try to dismember now, but I think it's okay. Man, the scrying though is intense. That's a good card. Sylvan Anthem, I think, is great. It's a great card for elves. Yeah, we're dismembering that. So they get to put it to the bottom if it's not a 1-mana elf. Nice. That's okay. Alright, so they didn't play 1-mana elf. I guess that's good. We get to try to finish this. Yeah, let's just do this first. Alright, let's attack. We can only attack with this, unfortunately. Alright, as much as I'd like to start copying stuff, I think the blue mana restricted nature of this hand kind of demands something. Elvis Archdruid kind of feels like. Okay. I at least have good blocks against the 3/3s. So if they attack full force, I think I'm double blocking the heritage and chumping the nettle. I might just be able to take the nettle. Yeah, I'll probably just take the nettle. No, but then I'm down to 1. Maybe that's okay though. Okay. Alrighty. I think I'll attack just because. Okay, that's a good one. Alrighty. Yeah, this was kind of an issue here. I'm going to do this actually because I may want to Riptide the Silvergill at a turn. If they don't do anything. We shall see. I don't know our Elves. Could block Chump with the Silvergill too. Alright. Yeah, you know, I think I'm bouncing the Silvergill. Can't say Riptide Lab didn't do anything this time, huh? See if they move it in response or something. Okay. Alrighty, let's cast. I'm gonna cast with this. I already know about this other failing. I want to attack full force, but I think that's still a little bit on the suicide side. And this is like mega indestructible now. Alright, lots of Smelins. Alrighty. I may want to Trickster the Archdruid on their turn, but I may also just want to tap it if they attack. It depends. A walker. Okay. Maybe I should have actually tapped this in response, but they could have just gained whatever. Alright, so I am going to Trickster now. So that they can't go too crazy. Alrighty. We're just kind of waiting for a Spreading Seas here. We might actually have a good attack. Okay, this could be good. That's we're revealing the same swing. Okay, so that can get a blocker out of the way. Probably the Archdruid. Or forcing a Chump with the Archdruid could be good too. No, but if we tap the Archdruid, then none of their blocks are that great. So let's see, we tap the Archdruid, and then we attack all out. So we attack for 12 with the Trickster, Silvergill, double Mutavault, so that's 12. Plus another 6, so that's 18. Plus the Svalin, that's 22. They can block 2 of that. Yeah, they're mega dead. Hopefully I didn't make some kind of mistake here, but I think they're mega dead. Yeah. Alrighty, we beat our literal worst matchup, Elves. I literally don't think it gets worse than this, and somehow we take it down. I guess I can't complain too much. Alrighty, match 4. Let's see. Alright, well, doesn't look too bad. I'm definitely warming up to the main deck Chalice idea. And I'll tell you this much, I didn't think about this, but I'm actually warming up to the idea of 3 Force Negations, because I really like having 4 Chalices, I'll tell you that much. So even if I go back to putting Chalice in the sideboard, Chalice might become a 4 of, and Force Negation might become a 3 of. That's probably fine. And considering how important Chalice has been, that might have been where it was at all along, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, so, yeah, I'm just going to go a little bit nuts with the Lords. And once again, see, this is why I only have one of these. Like, it's going to deal me a lot of damage, but at least I know it's, like, impossible for me to draw another one of these. That is a benefit. Alright, that was, can't say I didn't expect that. Cannot say I didn't expect that. Darth Dothy. Okay, well, Darth Dothy, maybe we can bounce next turn. Gonna take some damage, but so be it. I could try to turn into my master, but I don't really see the need. Okay. Well, they damned my master. Dang it to Oboro. Okay, so we'll set this back a bit. Man, if I hadn't dealt like 3 damage to myself with this Waterlogged Grove, I'd definitely be in much better shape. I still think it's worth it to have this as a 1 of, but as you can see, even having this as a 1 of has its price. Yeah, that's unfortunate. At least maybe this feeling might live. If I draw another land, which we can only hope. Wah, wah, wah. Alright. Now let's go back to the Lord plan. Okay. Yeah, I needed a land like a long time ago. Okie dokie. Probably I'll discard the Spreading Seas, I just don't know about this. I'll discard one oh, actually Svalin is actually kind of nasty. Plus I could actually use a backup, so I really got to draw a land. There's just no 2 ways about it. I have to. I have to! Oh! I want to draw a land. It's not fair. I never get what I want. I'm just kidding. I'm pretending. That wasn't me actually whining. That was me pretending to whine. Let's see. Vindicate. Yeah, okay, aren't you peachy? At least this won't damage me anymore. That's the plus. I'll draw another blue land, play Harbinger. I don't know. And maybe we're back in this. Yeah. Yep, we're back in this. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kidding. Actually, drawing a blue land would have been really nice, but alas, just wasn't meant to be. I would have preferred that they, I actually would have been much more upset if they would have destroyed this instead of this, because this would have dealt damage. I know they're worried about me drawing a card, but I think the bigger concern definitely is damaging myself to death. Alright, Stone Forge, Forge. Batter Skull. Unfortunately, I'm just not drawing lands. Chalice isn't doing anything here. No, just kidding. I love Chalice. But, it's not much it can do. I can tap the token and bounce it, I guess, but the Dothy Voidwalker is killing us in 2 turns. So I have to draw a blue land, then I have to wait to tap it on their turn. Okay. Well, step number 1 accomplished. We have to wait till they put Batter Skull in play, and then we have to tap the token on their turn. So prevent the 4 damage. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, gotta do this. There's just no other way. Unfortunately, bouncing the token ain't gonna do that much because the Voidwalker just kills me next turn. All that damage from this, man, if I didn't take all that damage, you know, maybe it would have been better, you know? But what can you do? I had one more, because then if I bounce it, then, like, you know, it's the real deal. I may have to bounce this, actually. So they can chump the Trickster, go down to 1. Just kind of a difficult kind of style. Yeah, that sucks. What did they do? They gain 4 life? Okay. Yeah, well, that's like a little bit too late. Yeah, I mean, I could return that to him, but then I have to block the Batter Skull, and then it's just like not gonna happen. Might have been able to live one more turn and make something happen if not for. But like, yeah, I just got mana screwed there. Opponent is like, ha ha ha. But I got mana screwed. It's like, I don't think that's necessarily like entirely representative. But then again, you know, when our opponents get mana screwed, we blame it on the deck's inherent weaknesses. So maybe they're doing the same for us. Hard to separate the mana screw that happens because of the inherent weaknesses of your deck versus like. Then you need Dismember. There's been a pattern of me citing in Dismember like every single time. I don't think Chalice does jack in this matchup. I think Counterspell can be good. Yeah, I don't think Spreading Seas really does all that much. It can do some things, but not as much as Counterspell, I think. Yeah, I like it. I don't know if they play Urza Saga or not, but let's see. Okay. Yeah. Once again, we got our singleton Waterlogged Grove. Okay, what is this deck again? Oh yeah, black, white, white guy. Okay. Let's get the glass pools out here. Yeah, I'm just gonna miss this. Probably take Silvergill, I'd imagine. I think Silvergill, I think I just pulled up Counterspell. They 0-mana Lava Axe themselves. Amazing. When you're a new player, could you possibly imagine? I don't think that was correct. But the odds of us just ripping another Merfolk are pretty high, like that. I mean, they're like, oh man, they drew another Merfolk, but I mean, so much of our deck is other Merfolk. Like, I don't think that's super lucky, to be honest. I think they just should have taken the Silvergill, which is what they were really worried about. And... oh, I like this. Okay. I would like to copy the Silvergill, except that they've got so much mana up. You know, so I think I'll just play the Glasspool. If you see, it sucks because like when I have Aether Vial, Glasspool can be excellent, mainly at countering so that copying Silvergill. But you know, I just can't in these circumstances. I don't know what's in their hand. Like a ton of Vindicates or something. I got a feeling we're going to see a Vindicate right now. I'm going to counter, because, like, the reality is that... yeah, the reality is like, I could just get stuck with Counterspell in my hand very easily. I'm just going to play this out. I just want to swarm the board. I've got so few like action cards in my hand that at this point I'm just trying to play around counter magic. I'm gonna try to play around discard. I mean. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yep, seems nice. Because they don't know that we don't have Counterspell in our hand. Let's psych them out. Alright, we'll sacrifice the Mutavault. Alrighty. Okay. Yes. That's not bad. I think we'll just play it even though we're going to go after the mana. Yeah, and then they kill the Master in the turn. That's how these things go. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they play another Dam. Alright, it is what it is. Another Vindicate. No, Turok. Well, that's fine, I'll just Dismember in response? Okay. I guess I could wait on Dismember again. Yeah, why would I? Oh, this now, yes. Yeah. Now I'm attacking with Grizzly Bears. Grizzly Bear Tribal. They're at the point where these Castle Lockdowns are definitely far from free, which is nice. Okay, well this is definitely where or trickstering these will really help out. I could have waited, but like I want to go for the win. Alrighty, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. It looks like we got insanely lucky, but in reality it was all part of the plan. Nice. I'm just kidding. That was insanely lucky. Alrighty. Yeah, let's do this. I'm not too afraid. I mean, we got the Harbinger bounces, and we've got the Repeal bounce, and we've got Dismember, we got Counterspell. We got the tools we need for the most part. Yeah, you know, this kind of is perfect, but mulliganing seems like a much worse idea. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. New Age of Heroes. Alrighty. Play this. Being on the play a little sucks a little bit because if they've got Stoneforge Mystic, okay, they don't. Or they just prefer Thoughtseize, which is fine. They might take Counterspell. Counterspell is a very versatile, nice, powerful card. Okay. Question is, do I hold up Merfolk Trickster? I don't know. I might have like a Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess I'll just do this. Righty. Alrighty. Okay, glad I waited. Although I don't know if I want to actually return it to their hand. Because... Alright, let's see. Yeah, returning that to hand doesn't seem like a good idea, but getting Aether Vial down does seem like a good idea. I got a feeling another more high-powered Turok is coming. You think I'd just wait one more turn, wouldn't you? Or not, I guess. Alright. Okay. I mean, I'm just going to Dismember. Like, nothing else they play is really all that problematic, and I'm just going to take 2 damage anyway, so... Okay. I probably just discard the Aether Vial. If they don't Fatal Push. They Fatal Pushed. Alrighty. Alright, well, they got me. Like I suspected, I guess they had another Turok. Alrighty. I came a little too late. Alright. Well, I mean, if we Harbinger and it responds to discard, maybe, you know, we might be able to get back in the game. What is this, man? Why are you, like, messing up my draw step for no reason? No. Alrighty. Don't want to discard whatever it is. Yeah, I'll just take. I'll just draw a card in a turn. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to. Alrighty, it's a little late. Yep. Alright, match 5. I want to keep this hand, but I'm on the draw, and might not draw a second land. Might have my only land discarded. Just a little too vulnerable, and this hand is light years worse. They mulligan 2. Last mulligan. Well, this hand is sort of like a weird kind of doppelganger image of the other hands, just a little bit better. Yeah, Lord of Atlantis is just worse. You never know if we're facing another Merfolk deck. Alrighty. Well, if it's Prowess, I mean, it's a good thing we have the main deck Chalice, and what else to say. Let's see here. Yes. Okay, hopefully I can get to 2 mana to play it. You ask and you shall receive, right? Maybe we can actually juke on game 1. You just never know. Don't spell Prisma, bro. Okay, they lightning bolted me. I think they should have lightning bolted on their turn, but they didn't know we had Chalice, I guess. Yeah, don't lightning bolt the bro. Okay. Don't metamorphose me, bro. Okay, they metamorphose me, bro. This is a pretty good 5-card hand. Or 4 or 6-card hand, I can't remember. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I kind of want to empty my hand, and I want to play Svalin next turn, so we're just going to do this. Yeah, so we're going to... I'm going to try to block with the Silvergill. Could be an exercise of fertility, but could also have some merit. Maybe I'll try to double block even. Gotta get one of these off the table. Yeah, I guess I forgot about Chalice or something, because... I hope they don't have, like, mutagenic growth or something, but it is what it is if they do. Okay, great. Alright, we're gonna always yield. And we are going to take it up to 3, because we have to. And that sucks. To pay 1 to untap 2, so... But, we might be able to outrace them. This is only possible even with their mulligan by Chalice on 1. Make no mistake. He's in another world now. Make no mistake about that. Man, I love the Animatrix. Like, is it just me, or did movies kind of start losing that, like, charm that they used to have? You know, sometime in, like, the 90s, or sometime, like, in the early 2000s. Well, I'm going to try to block this Phalanx. I mean, I've got a backup one anyway, so why not, right? Alright, sweet. That can make it indestructible if they want to try to kill it, okay. Alrighty, and is that GG? Might be. Let's see, is that GG? It's close, but it's not quite. I can always just, you know, flash in another one to block some kind of hasty whatever. Although, only hasty thing I can play is a Sprite Dragon. Okay. Well, it's a little late, yeah. Well. Taking a game off as a prowess, can't complain about that. Only made possible by... This alone might make main deck Chalice worth it. Oh wait, I lost against Dead Guy. For some reason I have this as a win. Yeah, I wish it was a win. Alrighty. Okay, so how are we going to do this? I mean, clearly we need Dismember just to keep the board a bit clear. I think Spreading Seas is kind of redundant with their islands anyway. I kind of want some amount of counter magic. This has got to be great against their, when we got a Chalice out. Well, so one cut I think I can make is, like I've said before, the Lords are kind of like a finishing card, so I don't necessarily think I need 8 of them in this particular matchup. The other cards are good at slowing them down. I will say, though, having access to Force Negation can be pretty nice. I think I'm okay, though. I don't think I need Force Negation. Yeah. Counterspell is just so sweet. We get to play it again. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, we'll keep. It's no Chalice, but I mean, we have a decent curve. Maybe we can slow them down. Maybe we can Harbinge. Maybe we can copy a few cards. Definitely leading on this. Definitely wondering if this one of Waterlogged Grove is even worth it. Okay. Alrighty. Definitely we're going to want to return that Soul Scar. Anything to slow them down. Oh yeah, yay. Okay. Suddenly the Waterlogged Grove looks great. Oops. Don't spell slam, bro. Now this could be bad if we draw Chalice next turn, because we could have dealt with it semi-permanently, but I can always Glasspool if really need be. Alrighty. It's just really good to do this early, like when curving out matters more, and that slows it down. We can attack next turn. Yeah, see how much worse this would have been if they had the Soulscar in play. Okay. Unholy Heat is what it is. Alrighty. I think I will... Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Let's just continue on with this theme here. Don't spell pierce me, bro. Oh, they spell pierce me, bro. Okay, I didn't actually expect them to have spell pierce, but okay. I mean, if they insist. Okay. Man, they've got a decent hand, but thankfully we've got the slowdown. And I'll use Trickster, because if we bounce with a Harbinger, if we draw like a Harbinger, then obviously it's a better bounce. That's fine. Alright. Do some Trickstering. Yay. Okay. Yay. I think we'll have to take from the Swift Spear, but you know, so be it. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. What's the play? Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright, well, we'll go no yes. For some extra tap down. Maybe some extra Svelan, actually. Svelan. We could actually try to make this indestructible. The only problem with that is that... Yeah, I'm just going to play Svelan. I'm going to attack, and I'm going to play Svelan. That way, if they somehow kill it, I can copy it with Glasspool. And I think that's where we really want to be. Now we're going to attack. I know this looks weird. But it is what it is. Alright. It's feeling. Don't, Mystical Dispute me, bro. Alrighty. Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to try to block, right? I could try to Merfolk Trickster in response to get rid of the, to stop the +1/+1 counters, if that's the shtick they're on. It'll also make it indestructible. Yeah, maybe that's the plan. Well, okay. That's a little scary. Alright, so we have to tap that down with Trickster, so we gotta hold up the Mimic. We got Minamo to untap, that's really nice. Okay. Hey, come on. Hey, come on, come on. To quote a certain Terry Bogard, also known as Terry Bogardin, also known as the guy in the Hammer Bogarden picture just without his clothes on. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, according to Terry Bogard. Come on, come on! Okay, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. That's a good one. That's a really good one. The problem is I don't want to have to pay 2 to play it. That's the problem. That's the big problem. Which means, but I can't like not play it. I don't think. Yeah, you know what? So let's do it. Let's because we have another blocker anyway. So okay, let's do it. Let's do this. We're gonna copy the Trickster. Maybe I didn't need to go this all out, but the reality is, unless they play Flame Slash, which they can't even use on my Trickster anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, Glasspool Mimic really showing its weight here. Really pulling its weight. Okay, I am going to respond to this by doing Glasspool Mimic because I'm a little bit worried about them responding with something. The only way we get screwed by this is if they're able to play both Flame Slash and Lightning Bolt or something, which I guess is possible, or double Lightning Bolt, which would have killed us anyway, or Unholy Heat and Lightning Bolt. Okay. Well, they're going for something. Well, I don't think that's going to cut it. I don't think it's going to cut it. Yeah, I think we just take it fair and square. No Chalice needed. Yeah, like I'm gonna. This doesn't have trample, I don't think. No, so. Nice. Okay. Take it. 3-2. Okay. You know, hey, we can't light the world on fire every single time. 3-2. Maybe deck Chalice might have some merit. All right, we'll see. Okay, post-league wrap-up for the Chalice Merfolk League. So, yeah, I mean, hey, what can I say? We basically took it 2-0 against Izzet Prowess, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 2-0. Not bad. You know, so like, obviously situations where Chalice didn't win us the game. You know, black, white, dead guy. It's kind of mediocre there. Obviously, those types are actually one of the reasons why. If those are all over the place, that's one reason why you wouldn't main deck Chalice. Red, black, mid range. Honestly, I was probably too tough on that the first game. You know, just because I was kind of skeptical. I wasn't, you know, I didn't necessarily have the greatest experience with Chalice when I first tried it. In this new meta, I have had great experience with it in the past. Needless to say, there's one of my most famous decks was my my Smuggler's Copter Chalice deck. that was fun. But, yeah, to be honest, I probably lost that game in spite of Chalice and not because of Chalice, really. Like, Chalice was probably one of my best avenues to victory, and they just had the right mix of what they needed, including 3 or 4 lightning bolts. You can remember how many in game 1. So at the end of the day, this was a house against Amulet Titan. I mean, just shutting off. You know, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but sometimes you really do shut off those Summoner's Pacts. You know, and like when you do. Like, because Summoner's Pact is a card that even if they play as a 3 of, like, it shuts off Tolaria West into Summoner's Pact. It shuts off, you know, they don't usually play Ancient Stirrings anymore, but if they do, like, Ancient Stirrings into Tolaria West into Summoner's Pact, it shuts off, I don't know what other ways they have of finding that, but, like, yeah, it's just, a lot of their deck kind of feeds into getting Tolaria West, or feeds into getting Summoner's Pact, and if you shut off their Summoner's Pact, you effectively shut off a lot of extra copies of Primeval Titan. So, You know, I mean, that's probably not like the #1 reason I won that. Definitely a lot of that was the opponent's hands were kind of clunky and slow, including the one where I killed their Urza Saga, although I partially made their mana clunky in that game, but nonetheless, their mana was overall kind of clunky. It was probably the biggest factor, but definitely having Chalice didn't hurt. Let's put it that way. We knew there was that one game we were setting off that Summoner's Pact because they showed it to us from transmuting. And then there was Elves. Only way we won the first game there was by Chalice. Game 2, of course, you know, they had Cavern of Souls, but just so happened we didn't draw Chalice, so I guess that was good. You know, sometimes you can juke Elves. Like, honestly, I'm probably siding out Chalice most of the time once I, you know, like, unless I don't see Cavern of Souls in game 1. But, you know, unless I have some reason to believe that they are not playing Cavern of Souls, like, for example, not seeing it in game 1, then I'm probably taking out Chalice in games 2 and 3. Just because Cavern of Souls just really gets around Chalice really nice. So, but, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes you can still juke him game 1, so that is something to consider. And honestly, the main showcase deck to be messing around with main deck Chalice is Izzet Prowess. Izzet Prowess is lighting the format on fire. It's a must beat deck. Like, you have to have a plan against Izzet Prowess. Honestly, like, we have actually been doing okay against Izzet Prowess somehow. Not by any means winning every single match, but I think main deck Chalice may even push us into solid favorable status, which is definitely something that we couldn't have said very often in the past. Valen helps a lot, but Chalice does too. I mean, so we could mess around with main deck Chalice a little more, but honestly, this mix of decks that I've been playing is one of the reasons why I kind of moved away from main deck Chalice, but at the same time, it wasn't really that bad in Black-White Dead Guy. I don't think we drew it in game 1, and we sided it out in game 2. It certainly wasn't bad against Red-Black Midrange, they just happened to be able to get around it. And it was certainly good against Amulet Titan, and it happened to be great against Elves, so, like, I think it definitely, there is definitely there is definitely potential in Chalice. I'm a little bit conflicted about whether or not I go back, because I did get a 4-1 with the last match, and I felt like that was very, very 5-0-able, that last league with the 8Cs. So I'm a little bit conflicted whether I go back to 8Cs or whether I jam this Chalice list. But this Chalice list definitely has chops. Hard to say. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to end it for now. If you all like this content, like and subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and hope to see you all for the next content. Take care, and have a great day.